All right, greetings. Welcome. It's Friday, so hope everybody had a good week. And what we're doing tonight is, I mean, we're doing probably the least appropriate thing we could be doing on a night that we got a new machine. So I had problems, electrical and heat problems with my old machine for months now. And I fixed them a little bit and didn't fix them, and so on. Right? I had problems with Cyberpunk, got that to work. Nightingale, Throne and Liberty died, which I haven't tested back yet. But I decided to get a new machine. So this is literally the first game we're playing on the new machine. And it's Magic Robot Tabletop Simulator. It's a 45-year-old game on a pretty reasonably potato program. So that's where we are. And just for giggles, I'm gonna pull up my copy of Core Temps so I can see how my computer is doing. Yeah, we're hovering at 35 degrees C. So just warmer than a little warmer than the ambient room temperature. So yeah, I don't know why. I mean, I downloaded Cyberpunk just to test to see if it ran, and it did. And I downloaded Nightingale with the idea of seeing if it ran, and it does. I got Cinebench, and I pounded the CPU today to see what the temperatures ended up. Everything looks fine. I know anyone who wanted to talk about Magic Realm. Totally, I'm on a tangent on my computer. Everything looks decent, so I didn't even touch anything on the BIOS. The BIOS are running at the Intel defaults, which I think are fine for now. We'll see if we can't eke something out of performance-wise of the thing later. But it's good to know that you're sitting on a stable base before you start tweaking crap all over the place. So, something to get back to if I screw it up. Whereas the other machine I never felt was there. So, new machine, we're playing Magic Realm. That's where we're at. That's it. That's where we're sitting. So maybe a little weird. I will give you that. Little weird that that's what we're starting with, but it's maybe it makes sense. Maybe that's my lot in life. I don't know. It's all about the Magic Realm. It's all about it. So that's where we're at. We got a new box and we're playing Magic Realm. So let's explain here. So let me do the intro for the game, where we're at, and what we're doing. Then I'm going to take 1 second to go grab a drink or whatever and come back, and then we'll actually start. So we are on week 3, so keep that in mind. The characters we have are the Amazon, the Dwarf, the Witch, but she's dead. I feel really bad. I made a serious, grievous error on the Witch. Just got a little too ballsy, little too full of it, and I flew into a cave without the chance, failed to hide, got eaten by serpents with no other magic ready to go. So not a good plan on her part. And the Witch King. The Witch King's the last character. As you can see, the scores of the Witch King has 4 points. The Dwarf has 3. The Amazon has 2. We are playing what's called a 12 VP sprint. I'm playing a variant, so if you're looking for stock Magic Realm, this is definitely the wrong channel. I play a quest variant of Magic Realm. It's like questing the realm in Realm Speak, if you are familiar with that. You get points for every quest you do. That's the card. I'm going to point to it like you can see it. but it's up right above me actually. If you see CRD, that's cards. So how many quests you have solved? Hey, what's up, man, Mr. Realm? I love that. I love that. I'm sure there are others that would that have, yeah, they would disagree for sure, but that's fine. Prowess. Whoever wins the prowess war. Prowess is a combination of fame and notoriety. Whoever wins gets 2 points. Second place gets one. Same thing with gold. Same thing with great treasures and spells. If you get 12 of those points, you trigger the end of the game. So let's take a quick look. The Amazon. You can see her quest. She has locate the cairn, locate the lair, and guide. Guide allows her to find a path without rolling to search. I mean, she just got a bow. She managed to buy a bow from the hunting lodge, so she is all in about taking care of some business around here. So we'll see how she does the last 2 weeks. We do actually have to roll for the Hunt Lodge because the Hunt Lodge will put a bounty, a mini bounty, on certain creatures, and it seems like dragons today. We also are going to need... Oh, the circus has been scored, I think. That just leaves these three, and we got 3 more coming at the beginning of the week. So the Amazon has a bow. She is ready to go use it. But she has only scored cards. She's behind on every one of the categories. The dwarf has explore the caves, which is what he's working on. Locate statue and locate shrine. He's here in the caves. The caves is amazingly dangerous. Horrible. No one should be in the caves, but the dwarf is. A lot of stuff that could kill us. The witch died, so she is dead, as you can see. And the Witch King has a treasure cache in the Lost City, which is where the dwarf is right now. Herbalist, Dank W, which I think actually we know where Dank W is. Yeah, so the herbalist, the Witch King could become the herbalist there. He might. I think I'm going to allow him to do that without magic sight. I think herbalist is just pick herbs. The peer 1, 2, 3 is, yeah, I'm celebrating my new machine with Magic Realm. Can you believe it, East? Yeah. Yes. Makes no sense, by the way. I should be playing something that just rocks this thing to the cutting edge. It's Magic Realm. He also has Quiet Night, which is an event which will allow him to get 4 rest phases. Very useful for any mage. Those are mage candy right there. So I think that's where we're at. Now the Witch King, to note, has 1 quest, but he's been stealing prowess. He's been stealing points from everybody. And that's sort of been his gig. He took the prowess, 2 points of prowess from the Amazon and the dwarf, and that's how he rocketed into the lead. Unlike the rest of these sprints, no one is well over halfway to victory after the end of 2 weeks, so that's interesting as well. And I don't think these guys have done poorly. I think their cards are a little bit, not squirrely, but you'll notice we have 4 locates. Locate the cairn, locate the lair, shrine, and statue on the Amazon and dwarf. Those aren't bad cards, but they are fairly luck dependent in the sense that someone has to turn over the cairn or the lair. Notice the lair is the only one of these things. And the shrine. The shrine's way up here, and the lair's here. So they're very luck dependent. So the Amazon, she knows to go down there, and then the dwarf wants to go up here. Well, I don't know that he'll ever get up there in this time frame. So we will see how everybody sort of handles it. So, what I would ask is that you give me... So, what we're going to do... I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll draw our 3 events. And then I want to take just a minute to go get a drink. And then we will start this week. So, we have Strongman. So, we just get a hireling. A cook. Oh, geez, this is going to be a bad week. And a broken wagon. So it's a bad week for points. So let's roll a d8. The wagon is in the cliff. So give me a second here. Let's get the wagon. Broken wagon. Choose a tile. The wagon is heading for the inn. So that's where we're going. So and we're in the cliff, it said, right? 7 cliff? Yeah, so it's in the cliff. So here's the cliff. And so really it comes down to what's closest to the inn. I would argue that this is closest to the inn. Yeah, right? Because it's just boop, right through the deep woods, done. So that's the only point that showed up this week. Wow. Okay. And to score the wagon, you have to go there, see what's troubling the wagon, and then fix it. Done. So I think the Amazon might try to locate the lair. Might. She might try out her new bow. She might go for the wagon because that's an easy point. And she's going to have to beat the Witch King there. So let's keep that in mind. I think the dwarf obviously is trying to either loot the lair out a little bit or explore the rest of this cave. Now, he only has 2 of the clearings marked. He needs to go into this one is the most, well, I mean, they're all dangerous for him now, frankly. They're all a mess. Now, that's only 1 bat, so that's good. But boy, this could get bad super quick. Hey, what's up, Raven? How are you? So, I mean, I honestly don't know what the good move is. He is going to have to rely on hiding every darn time. And if he does, then he can get his Explorer Cave. And the reason I want Explorer Cave still tired. Yeah, well, you got a lot going on. So I get it. I do get it. I have nothing going on. I worked today, but I waited for this machine. I was like, what at the door? I was like, on my laptop, but I'm like looking out the door the whole time. I heard the UPS. I heard like the UPS truck because they have a distinctive sound and I'm like, ooh, UPS. So we are definitely going to enjoy that. But I'm christening it with Magic Realm. Come help me pack 120 boxes. Jeez, oh man, holy crud. I think I'll leave you to that. You got this. You got it. You got this. Okay. So I tell you what, I want to take. I'm gonna. Darn it! I don't even have. Give me 1 second here. I need a new text document. Message. That's the only problem with the new machine is none of my crap is on it. I'm going to say grabbing a drink. 2 minutes. And we will save it. And now we will add a source. Give me 1 second here. So, yeah. So, I mean, very exciting. Very exciting to have the new machine. Oh, and now we need, that's not terrible, I suppose, is it? Let me make the background opaque, done. And that's almost the perfect size. So I'll tell you how the witch died when I come back. So, but it's an unfortunate story and a mistake, I think, on my part. Give me 2 minutes. I'll be back with a drink here. Honey. All right. So the witch died, Raven, because I'm going to have a little bit of New Riff single barrel rye. Scott brought this to a gaming session. It's 104 proof, 100, almost 105. It's a really good rye. And so I had to order a bottle and try it. But it was really tasty. It's sort of a weird, perfect sweet burn sort of mix, which I do appreciate. So we're going to try a little bit of this here. So the witch, so she had a fly chit, a broomstick ready, but she needed it to flee because she got um, trapped by in the caves, and she had no good escape. And so what she did is she flew out. And then the next day when she landed, I landed in. Hey, what's up, Rocco? I landed in the caves because I'm like, well, I don't want to land in the valley because the valley. If you look at the valley, the problem with this valley here, in fact, both of the valleys, is that they put you in sort of a bad position 50% of the time because when you fly, you land in a random spot. So she either lands on the road she wants, which would be one of these if she went to one of these valleys, or she lands on a road she doesn't want, which takes her sort of off of the path of where she wanted to go. And I was sort of hoping to get this dragon to pop so that she could absorb essence on the dragon here, and that's a pretty good absorb for her. So I said, well, I'll land back in the cave. Now, the cave was mostly empty because then she rolls a random thing in the cave. And I'm like, okay, so she did, and she landed here. Unfortunately, serpents came up, and she failed her hide. And then without any broomstick and without a fast enough move, she was killed by the serpents. Feel a little bad because it was a little bit of a move that maybe I didn't need to make. I could have figured out a slightly easier move, maybe, or a better move, but I didn't, and I died, and now the witch is dead. So let's write everyone's move here. So I think our Amazon is going to extra move to 5. So she's going to move here. 1, 2, 3. She'll hide, of course. She wants to go to the broken wagon to try to score that first. So she's going to hide and then move to the wagon. So she'll investigate the wagon. The dwarf. I mean, he's got to hide. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, I think what we're going to do is we're going to extra hide, of course, move into the goblins, and then move back to the lair. Oh, man. But so the problem there is that has the chance of dragging everything to the lair. If you stay if you're hidden, if you do 2 hides and then move to the goblin. So the other option, strangely enough, so you can either hide, move, and move to get out. Because you only, right? The only problem with that is it threatens to turn the layer into the bad clearing. Because if you roll a 3, these guys all jump. If you roll a 6, these guys jump. Bones will show up, trolls, right? Dragons, with the big dragon shows up. But you actually want that because then the dwarf would kill him. If you hid, and then moved here, and we roll anything that lures monsters, like a 4 or a 3 or a 6, 50% chance, by the way, all the monsters are going to go here. And that's not a terrible place to have them all, because then tomorrow you can just walk out. I can. Let's when I the special ability. There's only really two special abilities I think on the board. So guide is when you search for a path or passage, you don't have to roll. You just auto get it. So normally you have to roll a 3, 2, or a 1 to find a path or a passage. Cache is literally a treasure site. If he gets to the lost city and he rolls a discover, he gets a treasure because there's a cache there. Quiet Night is that you play the card and you immediately get 4 rest phases, which is great for a wizard because mages are always burning their chits and then they need to unburn them. Herbalist is simply a quest. You have to go to the ADWW woods and then pick herbs, return to a dwelling, and then you get something. So, yeah, so the new riff, it's real sweet, sort of in the middle of your tongue. The back of your tongue is hot. It has a very pleasant heat. It's not very alcohol forward for being 105 proof. It is a really, really, very surprisingly pleasant rye. I'm not sure it beats Knob Creek as my favorite rye, but it is contending. I would have to side by side them, I think, to make the final call. So yeah, we are really staring at this because this is a rough tile to manage. I got it. The UPS guy today, Chems, he has 2 boxes, man. He's got a gigantic box that he's, and it's a buck UPS dude. I'm like, hey, did I throw out your back today? And he chuckled and patted me on the head and called me an old man. as he then got out his weights and lifted them all the way back to his truck. So yeah. But yes, I got the new riff. It's very tasty. So I think we're just going to move, hide, and move, or hide, move, and move, because the simple fact of the matter is, pretty much anywhere we go, and maybe, yeah, we're just gonna go for it. The witch is dead, of course, and then our guy here does not have to write a move because he has the timeless jewel, which he will activate, of course. Now he's not carrying it. I have this guy carrying it. I assume you can activate something if a guy is carrying it. I don't see that's a problem, but I'm going to go with that. All right, let's get day 15 going. It took a while. I was chatty. I'm excited about the new machine. I was excited. New booze, new machine, new week. Everything was exciting. So, welcome everybody. Good to see y'all. 1. So we do have dragons popping. Dragons popping. That's going to mean something for our dwarf here because he's going to walk right into a damn dragon. So that's interesting, to say the least. I'm going to say equip rocket boots. I'm going to say that our Witch King is going to... So let's see. What do we got here? The Witch King has 3 purple and 2 black chits. So he has magic. Maybe it's a friendly. It's Hey, Puff. I think we are going to roll a hide just to not waste purple, and we do. So hide is 1 phase, 2 phases, 3 phases. So he's there. So now he rolls. So the wagon, we roll a d6 to determine what is up with the wagon. What is up with the wagon? 5. Bandits. 2 Bashkar Raiders are here. Kill them. Now the Bashkar are rough because of these horses. That sucks a little bit. So we're going to put these 2 on the space. They're what is stopping the wagon from moving. So that was his 3rd phase. So he's not stuck there. He does get a 4th phase. So let's take a quick look. So these guys will be galloping. When they fight, they're going to be galloping. That's a rough chit for our guy to hit, because the time 2 is pretty fast. These guys can kill the Witch King, but they can't kill somebody else. They cannot kill the Witch King's buddy. They can't do enough damage. So I am going to say, well, so the... I am going to say that we will alert a chit. That'll be our last phase. Done. And the Witch King is done. The dwarf is hiding, I believe, and he's going to fail. Oh, that is going to suck. Does he have any way around that? He has no other way around that. Okay, well, and he hobbles in. All right, so be it. And he's blocked immediately. And we get dragon. So we're going to get a lot of crap. So first off, the layer's going to pop the layer. Done. Flutter, I think, pops these 2 boys come in. They're here, though. And then I think Slither C is going to draw. And again, he goes here. So the only thing we have to worry about are the angry goblins, which is going to suck for the dwarf. The dwarf is just not a good fight for him. We do have the ointment of steel. That might save us. Our gal here is going to move out, hide, and she does, and she ends up there as well. Ooh, spiffy. I think that's the end of the day. Nothing appears here, by the way. Wonder if I could put that. You know what? I'm gonna give me 1 second. Can I? Oops! No! Don't escape. Don't leave the game. Can I do a keybind here? Where's magnify? Oops. Oh god. Okay, come on, guys. Well, that is super awkward. Okay, I shouldn't worry about it, but I am sort of worrying about it. Magnify. Let's do mouse 3. Done. Oh, that's beautiful now. Okay, so I can just put that on my mouse. All right. Let's do the dwarfs. Ooh, the dwarfs fight is the worst fight. Let's save that one. Let's do this fight. So we've got Witch King and the Amazon, the Boazon. So I think that the Witch King is going to have his buddy lure. His buddy lures. Remember that these guys are going to play like this. They're going to play, actually they play on this side in the encounter step. They're always like this, though, when they when in the melee step, because they're on their faster side, harder to hit is what that means. I definitely think we will try to attack. Well, doesn't really matter. So we're going to attack that one. Now, the Amazon is a little wary because she can, of course, ambush the heck out of these guys. But if she fails a hide check and the stupid Power of the Pit goes nuts, terror is bad for her. And a roll of a 3 or a roll of a 1 would be catastrophic for her. So she is going to play, since no one's on her sheet, she will play this to ready the bow, and she'll play with the handy gloves to shoot. And she's going to want to stay hidden if she can. And she'll shoot there, and she'll be targeting. She's actually going to target the second guy, obviously. No great reason, but might as well. Okay, so that's where we're at. The demon rushes out, the Bashkar a little bit surprised, when all of a sudden, an arrow shoots out too. So, that guy's going to line right up, so this demon is going to hit this horse. 100% hits the guy, hits the horse. That is the longest attack in the game. So Power of the Pit hits, and it does Power of the Pit on the horse. That's absolutely it. Doesn't do anything else. Does Power of the Pit on the horse. Does the Amazon have to roll? I think the Amazon has to roll hide or not hide right now, I think. Unfortunately, and she is still hidden, so that is good. Let's roll Power of the Pit now. 6, rust. All the target's active armor counters are busted. Okay, so it does no damage to the horse, but he flips over. And so now he's ride or die killing that guy. Like, there's no possible way. By the way, the dude hits him back. Does he flip? I suppose we should roll. And he does. And he does light star damage. The demon's tremendous. They do medium damage. Not an issue. Does the bottom guy flip? The bottom guy does not flip. The Amazon gets the next longest shot, and she shoots that dude's horse. She's going to roll on the missile table. Unfortunately, the Amazon has to roll 2 dice on the missile table, but she does get a -1 to both dice because she is a pretty adequate archer. A 5, -2 levels. So she does M star damage, which means medium damage is what she does. But medium damage is enough to kill this horse. So she drops the horse. Bam. That doesn't really go anywhere, but we'll put that here for her. Done. That's round 1. This combat cannot end because this guy's turned red side down. The Amazon will ready her bow again, and so on and so forth. And she is still hidden. This guy is the only valid target, so they're both targeting him. She's going to target that dude. Same thing. And a 2. So it looks like this guy shifts down there. And again, they all attack the demon. He's going to hit the demon. Well, first off, she shoots because she has the time 1 attack. That's this M1 there. So we'll let her shoot. What's her missile roll? A 4, which is actually a 3. No change. So she does M star damage. That's going to kill her Bashkar. So she's going to score the first Bashkar kill. The Bashkar hits him for medium damage. That is nothing. Is the Amazon still hidden or not? She is. Done. She'll shoot again. No reason not to. We'll roll to see if she ends up hidden still, and she doesn't. So at the end of this round, she's going to be visible. But this guy has this dude held, so it's not going to really matter much anymore until that horse gets killed. Let's see what this dude ends up on the table. Oh, he's going to line right up. The Amazon shoots first. And she's going to probably kill the horse, is my guess. She rolls a 5, -1 to each die. That's medium damage because it reduces 2 levels. She kills the horse. Then the demon eats the dude because he goes after. Now, the dude actually hits the demon first for medium damage, but we know I wasn't even rolling to flip him because it doesn't matter as far as it goes. I think he's the same almost. Yeah, he's the same on both sides anyway. So the demon does kill him. Done. They both get 4 notoriety and 2 gold, so we will mark that right now. So 4 prowess gives him 76 prowess. Ridiculous. And 2 gold is 24 gold. The Amazon is going to get 4 prowess. 2 gold. Then I return these guys to their life of crime. Kill them to get the wagon back on its way. They do. Yes, I've had 2 characters die in a game. It was one of the. By the way, the last part of the game goes really fast. if 2 die, and I did not roll. I was a little bit remiss. I did not roll to see where the cook and the strongman are. Let me at least go see that. The strongman is at the large campfire. The cook is at the chapel. Cook doesn't suck for mages either, by the way. Okay, so how do we resolve this? So the funny part is they both effectively did about as much as the other. I mean, the Amazon had more quote-unquote kills, but unfortunately, for her, that the demon did as many kills as in terms of, and heck, he didn't even shoot. He should have shot. Oh well, that's going to fatigue at the end of the day. I mean, sort of unprecedented because I'm not sure how to score it. I'm going to give them each a half a victory point and or a victory point, just wagon, because I don't know that I can do halves. Can I do halves? No, it's just 5. So we'll give them each a point and 4 gold. I mean, I can do halves, but so she gets 3. He has 2 cards. Oh, I don't like that. I don't like that. So I like new notepad, except some of its behaviors are clunky. So they have that, and then she gets 4 gold, half the gold. So she's going to end up with 2 gold because of the dude, so 6 total today. So she has 16 bucks today. And there you go. So they both scored the broken wagon. Let's ditch that card. And we can delete this. Now we have the dwarf. Oh, geez. Okay, buddy. And the dwarf is unhidden. They're on him. Obviously, we're going to take the ointment of steel. I'm going to take 2 seconds to read the ointment of steel real quick just to make sure. If it acts as armor, that's a good thing for us in this case. Uh, Boots, gloves. Yeah, this is one where there are some times when you should categorize things, and there are other times when you should just make things alphabetical order. This is one of those times, I think, because I'm looking for ointment of steel, and I don't know what the category of it is. Timeless jewel, cloven, blah blah blah. Action altering chips, no. Instant rest, combat effect, no. Weapon and armor cards, ointment of steel. When active, this card intercepts all attacks. Okay. But does it act like armor? Page 117. Does it act the same as armor? Because that's the kicker. I have a different set of rules than you, by the way. I have the older versions. So that's what I'm actually wondering, because it says is it T armor or is it not T armor? Effectively, is the question. Sort of, right? So we're going to put it here, ointment of steel. Oof. Now, fortunately, when they flip, at the very least, in other words, my point is, does that attack destroy this? Or do you take the sharpness star off before? That is truly the question. So round one, we're going to play it just like this. And we'll play take sharpness off before. That actually makes it really good for this fight because it will last the whole fight, right? If you don't take the sharpness, it dies the first hit. And that makes it only useful to suck up something like the devastating stack problem here. So we want to get lucky on the first couple rolls. Now we can't run. There's no running in this fight. The dwarf's not fast enough to run. But we do want a 1 or a 4 right now. That would be a good start. We get a 2, so that ain't it. And by the way, it's literally the worst possible thing that could happen. So now we roll, and of course these guys all flip over, and they're going to just tank the dwarf. They're going to hit him like a truck. They do 4 hits. That's 4 wounds. Okay. 1. We do miss, so this flips. That's nice. I mean, I think we go 2, 3, and 4, even though that's awful. I think that's sort of where we're at. Done. And now we're going to shift some crap around because we can. We'll put these guys down here. And that guy here, maybe? And we will aim at that dude. Now we have an H4, which is nice. So, by the way, they just do heavy damage because you take the sharpness star off, so that he's fine with the ointment of steel. He just takes 4 damn wounds. Not great. All right, well, round 2. We get a 5. That also doesn't help us, by the way, because they're going to shift up here, and then these guys are going to shift down. Now, our attack does go first, but let's roll. We got to roll, ideally, a 6 on the first set of dice here. Nope, they're going to hit me 3 times. Does the middle guy flip? Of course, no, he doesn't. Do the bottom guys flip? Yep, they do. That's great. He's dead. He does die. We take 3 more shots. Okay. Oh, and our weapon is unreadied. Sort of sucks. 1, 2, 3. So we're up to 7 wounds. Wow, I'd love to play. I would love to be able to play anything else. I think. Do I have to? And there's really nothing else I can play. Nothing else I can do. He's just going to sort of suck it up. And the worst part is this guy's going to hit me and do a wound, even if I hit him, because I can't go fast enough at this point. And so, yeah, this is bad. This is not good. I so very much needed this chip not fatigued. Should have planned for that maybe a little bit. But I think the dwarf is dead here. So 5. Of course, it's literally the worst. It's the most. It couldn't be just one dude showing up. Let's at least get these guys to flip over, eh? Oh my god, did you see that 6 sitting there? Did you see it? No? Okay. These guys hit me for 3 wounds. 1, 2, 3. I mean, I'm done. I'm dead. I mean, we'll say, even if this attack goes, that's fine. But he's done. He has no chits left to play, pretty much. So the dwarf's killed by the goblins. That potion goes to the shaman. The axe drops there. I vaguely felt that could have gone better. Like that that went about as poorly as it could. Literally every time I put a stack of 4 or 3 or whatever, I got hit by that stack. So 3 rounds of that and I'm dead. And yeah, there you go. The dwarf does get 3 prowess out of that. So we'll give him the prowess. Yeah, it's a race to the death. It is. It is a race to death. That doesn't change the scores, but it does make it harder for. I mean, it barely matters, right? It's literally the Amazon and the Witch King now. So he technically ends with 1 point. And she ends with 0 points. So it's pretty much the Witch King and the Amazon battling it out now. Well, that's sort of a bummer. I always hate when that happens because it does sort of make everything a little less. There's just less going on. On the good note, it'll probably end quicker because this is it. This is all we got. It's all we got. Let me just put the okay. So yeah, let me move those guys down. Yeah, no, it's a race to death. Yeah, good point. Ugh. Who the hell knew? Okay, so what are we doing with Boazon here? So she has locate Cairn and locate the lair. Lair's pretty dangerous for her. Boazon, yeah, no, this is a natural Boazon. We didn't even make this up. So the question really is, can she beat the 40 some odd points the dwarf has? That's really sort of if she can beat 43 points, then she can get her prowess point, right? So that would be fine. In the meantime, she could use to locate the cairn and the lair. The lair's a little dangerous for her too, because it's dangerous for freaking everybody. Huh. Oh, I'm sorry. The Witch King wins that. That's not even a thing. Witch King, I think spell beats bow still, and he can have that shit alerted, and he just kills her outright. That's not even a fight. That's one of the problems I have with PvP is it is also deterministic in its own way. In some cases, there are some characters that just go up against others really, really well. So be it. I mean, geez, they both could go down there and do the thing. They both have a quest down there, is the weird part. And they can both handle all that shit down there with how they're equipped. So let's write our Boazon. 1, 2, 3, 4. So she's going to hide, extra move, and then move to the giant. So she's going to hunt the giant. That is true too. And don't get me wrong, the Amazon wins gear. The problem is the Witch King spell is you hit with it and they're dead. But it's all good. It's all good. I'm gonna have a little bit more of the new riff, even though I shouldn't. I should put it away for more special occasions because it is so tasty. All right, so she's gonna head off to the giant, And our Witch King here is not going to write his move yet because he doesn't have to. Done. Now he does need to get this shit back, so that is absolutely the case. So day 16. I know I said this game would be faster with less people, but it's sort of not. I get it. And let's roll it. 6 bats. Witch King is first. The Witch King will hide. Well, no, he knows what's showing up. Bats. So he can go 1, 2, 3. So he will go 1, 2, 3, and then rest. So he's going to move, rest. That's his move. Drag that shit back. Nothing appears because he knows what the monster roll is. Done. The Amazon is going to hide. And she does. And then she goes 1, 2, 3, and 4 to the giant. And nothing appears. And then she's going to try to shoot the giant. So again, she can ready the bow, which she does. She can shoot the bow, which she will. She's going to hit this dude. It just comes down to the missile roll. And she does medium, heavy, tremendous. She needs effectively a 3 or less. Remember, she gets a -1, though. And she gets a 2, +1 level. So that's going to do tremendous plus damage, actually. And she kills the giant round 1. Oops. Ah, jeez. Okay, hold on. Sorry about that. How do we get rid of chat for forever? I auto-hide chat, but it doesn't really auto-hide chat. So she, XX, giant, 8 more prowess. So that's going to give her 36. No, because I did not count her prowess for that. That was, I think, 4. So she had 32. So now she has 40. Remember, she has to be 43 to take the dwarf's point. So that's sort of what she's shooting for, right? And we've done the Boazon before. She is a monster. She is a monster. Boazon is going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. Does she have any business at all in? I don't think she has any business in the place there. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think that's fine, and she'll end there. And she will rest. So she will extra move into the valley, and she will rest 1 to get this chit back before she heads into Deathville, which is like Margaritaville, but shittier. And we don't have to write our move. That's great. Bothers me a little bit. So let's get a monster roll here. But it is good to see the monster roll before you have to choose what to do, right? 4, giants and trolls. All right, so we're going to get the Witch King first. And I think he's going to go 1, 2, 3. Does he have anything he wants to? He certainly doesn't want to sell the Timeless Jewel. It is actually helping him. He could also do Herbalist, though. So why doesn't he do... He's going to do 1, and then search 3 times. He needs a 3, 2, or 1. He does not use Magic Sight for these rolls, because these rolls are sort of the pick flowers rolls. They're not really searches, per se. No. He gets 1 more of these. Come on. There it is. So he has Herbalist ready to turn in. Like that. And he is done. The Amazon goes 1, 2, 3, 4, and she rests 1 to pull this chit back, and she is done. And that was day 17. So now we're going to be on day 18, and she is going to. Now, unfortunately, she's sort of stuck doing the whole hide move sort of gig. So she is going to hide and then move into the caves. And our guy here is going to move back to trade Herbalist in. So he's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. Can't quite make it. Done. But he won't hide because he doesn't really need to, because he has Meld into Mist still. 3 of them ready to go. Giants and Trolls appear. Amazon is first. She's going to hide. And she does, and she goes in, and this guy appears on her spot. And then this guy goes 1, 2, 3, 4, and Roar M. Oh, a giant appears here. Done. Does she shoot him? I think she shoots him. So she's going to shoot. She's going to ready her weapon, just like before we're playing the ambush game. So we don't really even need... I mean, it really just comes down to her staying hidden. Now, what does she need for this game? She does right now, to the troll, she does heavy damage. She needs a +1 or better. So she needs a 2 or less, which for the Amazon is a 3 or less because of her -1. So let's roll 3 or less. Let's do it. No, not quite. So she's not going to kill it round 1. Does she become unhidden? She does not. So that's round 1. Round 2, she's going to play like this so that she has to fatigue. Does she kill it? She's got this. She does. Bam. And she fatigues. And she is going to fatigue a fight chit. Done. She's going to score the Tremendous Troll for 8 prowess. That gives her 8 more prowess, 48. And she can sort of do that all day in a weird way. So that's going to take the point from the dwarf, putting the dwarf to 0. So he is now pointless, so to speak, and giving the Amazon 4 points. So the Boazon has overtaken him, and she's actually really catching up to the Witch King here. If the Witch King doesn't start rando killing crap, the Amazon might start sweeping the board here a little bit. The Amazon is going to hide and search. She's going to use guide, so she is going to find the place using this card. She's going to find the passage. She wants to stay hidden, though. I don't want to get 2 or 3 or 4 things on me and have to fight them all at once. That would suck. It's day 19. Let's get our monster roll on. 4 giants and trolls. I don't know. There are no giants and trolls. That's it. We're out of trolls, boys. We are out. So she hides and searches, and she finds this because she hides, and then she finds this path. Caves 2, 3, I think. Yeah, caves 2, 3. Let's mark that down for her. Done. And the Witch King needs to decide whether he wants to kill the giant or not. What he wants to do is turn in Herbalist. So he just returns to the dwelling. Done. And then what does he want? Always an extra move or an extra spell is great for these guys. Extra rest doesn't suck either, but he's not going to be wounded. The Witch King is killed or not killed kind of thing. Let's take an extra move. So he's going to herbal up. So let's give him So that's the first thing. So he goes, I'm sorry, he goes 1. He gets herbalist. And then I think he goes 2. And then whatever, he'll hide. Just cuz. 3, nope, he fails. 4, he doesn't fail, and this giant appears and he's hidden. Done. There you go. So let's score his herbalist, herbs. That gives him his 3rd card and his 6th overall point. So he is halfway, finally halfway. We are going to shrink this herbalist card a tiny bit. Actually, let me copy it. Yeah, we're going to copy it and paste it. There you go. We will shrink it. And then he gets how many? He gets 3 uses. I'm going to give him 1, 2, 3 uses. And, I mean, we know what we chose, but let's make sure we know what we chose. Let's give him 3 uses of the draught of vigor. 1, 2, 3. Done. That's why I do love it. I mean, I'm glad I have Dragons Down as a home copy. I'm very excited to play with my friends. But boy, being able to copy and paste shit and shrink stuff and grow stuff. There's a little bit of tabletop sim. I know that the interface is shitty for some people and it's hard to get you, but once you get used to it, it is so nice to be able to just go, I'm going to copy that chip and blah, 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 and put it here. And now I'm going to shrink it. And, it's just so nice to do that. Since he has scored herbalist, he's going to flip that guy. And he has find weapon, probably the most useless. First off, he's like, I am a living weapon, you putz. Now, the nice thing is, nothing. There is no nice thing. He's going to kill this giant. So, I have not opened it. I've not opened it. I do need to get it open tomorrow a little bit because my friends will be coming over, and then, actually, it's a lighter night than I would have liked. There's homecoming for one of the guy's kids. One of the guys is, like, there's all this stuff going on that I'm like, we can't really do much. One of my buds is coming over, and I'm fascinated on how he finds it. So we're going to shoot this dude. We're going to fatigue this chit and shoot him. And to be quite honest with you, this is an auto kill. So I'm not even going to roll it. This attack hits at a time 2. The giant can't flip because he doesn't flip. He's tremendous. And this spell kills automatically. He's done. So there you go. So I'm like, well, if the Amazon's going to kill stuff, then so's the Witch King. And so we are up to 84. Doesn't change the stats at all in terms of the scores, but it does, it gives him a buffer, right? And all he had to do was move there. And he did it because that stupid Timeless Jewel tells him what's going to go where and what's going to move. But I've not opened it. So I've got a friend, and I'll give you 1 second. So this friend of mine, not a big war gamer, right? Like, he's not a big, I play, Vietnam and Civil War. Like, he'll play silly board games or whatever, but not hardcore board games. He loves role-playing, but he's never super onto the rules of the game. Like, he's never, super on point with the rules. He's a busy guy, got a busy job, right? He loves role-playing, loves it. But he's not a rulesy guy. He's a feely guy, right? He play, and that's fine. He's intuitive, with it. And he learns the game-ish enough, for sure. And one time he's over and we're like, we're going to play Magic Realm. And I'm like, you might not like it, but you might. So why don't you sit down and you'll try and I'll walk you through. He loved it. Crazy loved it. Like, of all the people I would expect to have loved Magic Realm, he was not it. And he loved it. But it's fussy and it's hard to grok sometimes. So, he needs assistance with the rules, and I think Dragon's Down is literally the perfect match for this dude. So he's going to come over. I'm going to have, my son. And so we're going to see sort of how that all plays. And I expect that he will love Dragon's Down. But he's surprised me before, so I'm interested to hear his take. I'm super fascinated to hear his take. So let's see what the Amazon is going to do. Obviously, she's going to hide and move to the lair. No, we'll see how it goes. I'm really interested in how it goes. We are going to rest. So we know we're going to rest to get that chit back. I do want to turn in, what do I want to do? So I want to get down and, because I need to find my cache, right? So I'm going to go 1, 2, but I can't do much more than that. I am going to, so I think my plan, he doesn't have to do anything. No, I think first, Raven, we're going to play it just straight. We're going to play the straight game on the table, right? We're going to play it. We'll play a big game. We'll play all the different places and so on, but we're going to play it on the table. Right? Just rules as written. And then what I'm going to try to do is make this kind of variant for Dragon's Down. But that's going to take me a while. This was not a quick. This was not a super quick make. And I'm going to try to work that in. We'll see. We'll see if it works. We'll see if it doesn't work. We'll see if I feel it makes the game, more fun for me or whatever, and so on. We do play the quest variant at home. I have a dumb stack of note cards, which I have printed with all the quests. Right? So, and I have events, and they're sitting in my little thing here. So that's that. We play at home the same way that you see us playing here. In fact, I had those cards done before I did all these cards here. And the very first, if you've ever watched the super first Magic Realm games, I was literally playing with a deck of cards on my desk, and you couldn't see them. Like I was like, oh, I have 3 quests. Here's my quests, and right, and that, So take that for what it's worth. It's all good. It's all good. So we're on day 20. We're on day 20. I'm super curious as to what's going to roam. I'm hoping to get 3. It's not great. That's not great. Not great. Not great. But, okay, here's why it's not great. It's not great because I could fight the goblins alone, and I could fight the dragon alone, but the goblins and the dragon worry me greatly. Because as soon as I fail a hide, these guys stop me from running, and I am killed. The dragon eats me. So I'm not a super fan of how that is going to go, but whatever. That's our lot in life. Okay. That's our monster roll. The Witch King goes first. The Witch King is going to... I think he goes here. I do think he'll hide. He fails. He'll hide again. So this is his third action. He fails again. Well, screw that. Okay. I think he'll drag this back as a rest. Done. And he is done. And I want to end the day here because I want to turn find weapon and it's useless to me. Our Amazon is hidden and she walks into there and then all of a sudden all hell breaks loose with the octopus coming into this chamber and the dragon and, like I said, all the goblins, like all hell breaks loose here. It is a giant sandwich of death right here, and she just needs to locate the damn lair. And the problem is she can no longer run from anything here. So that is absolutely problematic. So this is what stops the Boazon. the I can't run from anything in here stops it's like just guts the Boazon. Even the Woods Girl, if the Woods Girl was in the same position, she would be very nervous because she could not easily kill the octopus and the octopus would stop her. No, she can. But I'm just saying, like, she needs to locate the lair. And that is no bueno. Oh, by the way, I do need to get rid of her guide card because she did use it. And the only way that I would stay in this clearing, no, Tiny Hut is not going to do it, but she will play it. She can play a visitor and place him in a mountain. Scholar. Yeah, sure. There. Done. So she'll get a new card tomorrow. Guide is gone. The only way she can stay in this clearing is if she had a take cover card. And then she could hide and search and hope for the best. That is true. If she leaves the tile, they could all go away tomorrow. So she really should leave the tile. You're right. She should leave the tile and hope for the best, right? It's a very good point. So she is hidden, so she's fine. She is going to be gone, but yeah. So let's see, what does she do today? Well, I think you're right. I think she leaves. I think she gets out of Dodge. There's literally nothing else she can do. So I think she moves to Bad Valley too. So she moves. Well, she got to get an extra move, so that is true. And then she's going to move to the valley and then rest. Get that shit back. Done. Okay. Now, the Witch King, I don't know what he does. There is sort of a little bit of, well, I can dink with everybody. He could literally walk on in there. He has to find the city in 3 also. Now, here's the problem. That demon is great against the goblins. That demon's terrible against that dragon. Nope, that demon is bad against everything else in there. Everything else in there tears him up. So he cannot walk in there with impunity because the demon's going to die. He can kill any one thing in there. Can he kill any 2 things in there? That's the question. Like, does he have? He has enough chips. He doesn't have enough chits anymore. He can kill any one thing in there. At the end of the day, by the way, he does get rid of this find weapon. He gets rid of it. He's like, yeah, you know what? I don't need to find a weapon. I am a living weapon. He does find guide. That's sort of useful for him, and so he's going to stick with that. If I had, so I tell you, the funny part is, if I had two, yeah, sing the Puff the Magic Dragon song and put it to sleep. That's the wizard, by the way, you're thinking of. He can do the Witch King can do this. It's just going to take him several days to go in and out and do all the widgets. So right now, what I'm doing is I'm calculating if the Witch King just moved into Caves 2, what roles would be okay for him? So, for instance, dragons would be fine because the big one he would nuke with a death ray, and the little ones the demon can't. Um, Now the only problem though is he could not stay there around. He'd actually have to disappear. So, he really can't go in there unhidden unless he has an extra move, which I don't think he does. He doesn't have any extra moves or anything. He just yeah, it is what it is. But actually, he can just do this, so he's good. He doesn't care. He's good. Oh, he has an extra move. He has an extra move. What magic is there in every clearing? Gray. Nope, gray. Nope. Remember, we randomly pick the colors every week. So that's interesting. And I'll tell you what's interesting is, you're right. So he does have an extra move because he has the potion, his herbalism. So he can go in there and hide if he wants, and he knows the monster roll. So he can actually sit there and go, well, what's going to show up? Got this. Perfect. Actually, that is perfect. Done. All right. He's good. He's ready to go. We are day 21. We get 2 monster rolls. We are never hitting 12 points, by the way. I hope you guys are settled in for a long night, because my only bitch about this computer has Windows 11 on it. And everything's now fussier somehow. I don't know how, but what do we have? 1 and 1. All the dragons go away. Poof. Every dragon goes away. So these guys go away. Oh, the company goes away, which sort of sucks a little bit for the Witch King, because those are useful allies for him to have. More dragons. More dragons gone. And gone. But that's it. That's the only thing that disappears off the board. Now, does anything come back? I don't think so. I think we're good. It's dragons and dragons. There's gray magic in every clearing. The Witch King goes first. That is interesting. I think don't think there's necessarily any incentive for him to go in today, if that makes any sense. The funny part is he could go in and search and draw all those dragons back. And it would not matter. I hate Windows 11. I don't love Windows 11, Raven. I don't love it. Don't love it. I just don't love it. But it's fine so far. Like, but I'm slowly getting it sort of, ungooped. But there's a lot of things where you go, I'm sorry. I'll tell you what I don't love. And not to bitch about old man stuff, games do this too. Tabletop games. I hate the iconization of everything. I'm looking. I just want an option in a menu that says rename this file. Nope. I got to know that there's a little thing and a little cursor, and that's rename. That's rename. Why is everything iconed? Just give me the menu. You did not have to compress the menu. You went from 12 items to 8 items, but you put a button bar of 4 across the top, and I don't know what any of that shit is. Just give me the words. At what point did we stop using words and decide that everything needs an icon? You know what it is? It's freaking graphical designers. God damn you. Anyway, okay, so what's the Witch King gonna do? If he goes in, he's drawing all the dragons back. Now, does he know that the Amazon's gonna get out? I think he does, right? Like, I think her getting out is not obvious, but sort of obvious. So what's his incentive? Is his incentive to go in to gum it up? Because right now he can take the space with the goblins. He can nuke the octopus round 1, and the demon can take care of he can melt into mist. The demon takes care of the goblins, and he's good, and he has the lair to himself, his cash, effectively. With the dragon, that's harder. And with the dragon and the octopus, he really can't do that. So does he sit on it? It's a little bit of a waste of a day. He doesn't have a lot to do otherwise. And nothing would appear on him. If he walked in there, nothing appears here. He would literally move, search, and then the dragons would appear. You know what he's gonna do that. Heck with it. No, heck with it. Well, he sort of can't. He's drawn to the towel. He has to find the lost city. He has the quest to find the lost city. So he's sort of stuck there a little bit. He's going 1, 2, bam, he does a search, and then he burns this guide. And that's find weapon turned into guide. He should find his own tile. You're absolutely correct. But you know what he's not good at? Reading social cues. He gets the challenge. Mwahaha. He will roll that tomorrow. Today, he's drawing all the damn monsters back. So we're going to get Flutter. We're going to get Lair. And we're going to get... No, I am drinking. So here, I am drinking. I don't know if you drink whiskey or not. I am drinking new. I tell you what, I've been doing this for. I have 750 plus videos. I still cannot get the fact that my movements are backwards on camera. By the way, just keep that in mind. I'm drinking New Riff single barrel rye. It is about 105 proof. It is flippin' delicious. Scott brought this over to me on a gaming night. It was delicious. I was super surprised how good it was. Now she gets out of Dodge and rests. Done. And she's going to flip this quest, and it's Woodsman, small campfire. So we're going to put small camp on her sheet. I love that stuff. The issue is I love that stuff. So beer only for me, if you know what I mean. I do, actually. I'll be honest. I do. Whiskey is insidious. and it's tasty and it's insidious. I totally agree with you. Nope. I gotcha. I do gotcha. But I think that's our day 21. I don't think anything happens. I don't know how I feel about the Witch King going in. I think that might have been a mistake because he does make this harder to manage. But we will see. We will see, because he can go in and ambush shit. The problem is he can't kill two dudes. He can't kill two of these big dudes. He can only kill one of them. And then he can melt into mist, and then the demon's going to drop like a stone. It's going to take him 2 days, more actually. It's going to take him like 3 or 4 days to actually work through that. Done. So let's just get ourselves ready for the next week. Let's get I'm gonna put these somewhere else up here. Done. We do have 3 more quests on day 22. We have banditry, fairy ring. I'm a little bit embarrassed at how they're scoring. I feel like I am terrible. I'm not scoring anything. So we got some bandits, a fairy ring, and a knight. Done, done, and done. Let's roll these. The bandits are 1 outside the chapel. So I'm going to put these bandits here. I mean, technically, I'll put them here because it's sort of dumb to put them over there. Weird, but yeah, you could. And they're going to comprise 1, 2, and 3. The fairy ring's in the deep woods. Lasts only a week. It's in Deepwood 6. The young knight, Caves 1. So the young knight is trapped by these dragons. But he is not going to take well to the Witch King saving him. He would way rather have the beautiful, muscled, powerful lass, the Amazon, find him. As would I. Between the Witch King and the Amazon, I think this is an obvious choice, boys. And that is our draw. And the scores haven't moved. Like, we're not moving score. So we need to get our shit together a little bit, these two. Now, can the Amazon do the fairy ring? She can if she... First off, she could just step through it and teleport to a random clearing. She could also... Wound 2 asterisk, so blood. Cut herself and defeat the Ring Guardian, who's heavy. Tough, because his defense is a 3. So he's always... She could probably hit him. I need to make that guy. But I haven't. She could probably hit him. Can she defeat a 4-3? I mean, she can certainly do... Like, she can play those two. And that's going to do enough damage to kill the Ring Guardian if she wants to. And a 4-3 is an auto win for her because it can't undercut her. So it has to line up, and her weapon is slightly longer than the Ring Guardian's 0. So she could destroy it. She could step through it. She could score the fairy ring. Let's take this die away. The lodge is a bounty on spiders, which doesn't really matter, but sure. Okay, all right. I think maybe the Amazon does score the fairy ring. What do you think? I think that's easy. And she probably can take those bandits too, because those bandits are the light bandits. So they're like goblin. I mean, they're fast. They sort of suck. Oops. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Hey. Like they're fast. Like that guy's pretty quick. But generally she can kill them. So I mean she can score 2 points right away by just bopping, hitting the ring and then going up here and hitting these guys. And I don't know. And then maybe she's like, well, okay, if if the Witch King's gonna clear out the lair, she can go hit the lair later, maybe, or just give it up and just go, I'm good, because she cannot kill, of course, the dragon and or the octopus. Frankly, I mean, she can. She has the bow, but it's if she's hidden, she's good. It's that if she becomes unhidden, now all of a sudden she's fighting stuff she can't really kill quickly enough to not die. All right. Amazon. 1, 2, 3. I think the Amazons hide, move to the ring. Done. I think the Witch King. Now the problem is if he goes in and melts into mist, his guy's stuck there like a hireling. Like the guy doesn't melt into mist. So he's going to go in there and then that's going to all happen. Now that sucks because that tremendous demon is a good, believe it or not, a really good tremendous killer because a really good, actually almost a medium killer or heavy killer because he hits so well and then he just stuck to them. And he can do enough damage to kill everybody, and most of those can't. He's not a good tremendous killer because the tremendous guys typically have a head or something that does tremendous damage. I think he kills the dragon. But for instance, if he kills the dragon, I think the thing still loses to the octopus, the demon. The demon loses to the octopus 100%. And if he kills the octopus, the demon loses to the dragon, almost assuredly. Maybe. With the caveat that the demon will hit the dragon first, and the dragon won't necessarily hit the demon and won't necessarily do tremendous damage. So I don't exactly know. What I do know is we're probably going to go in. Let's roll challenge just to see. So who is challenging us? The King of Darkness. Add 2 to that, 6. The Woodfolk. Woodfolk 1 has decided it's a good idea to challenge the Witch King in a duel to the death at the inn. Well, now, isn't that interesting? Sure. Yes. I'll get to you in a minute. That's pretty much, I think, his thinking. He's like, yes. Noted. I will get to you in a moment. Let me dink with the rest of these guys here for a minute. Yeah, so I sort of think we go in. We nuke something. Maybe see how that goes. There's also a very good, very, very tasty cherry flavor to this, kind of almost some kind of a fruity note to it. I hate to say note. God. I think we talked about this on one of the Friday night chats. I'm like, oh, there's guys that go, oh, there's a hint of cherry and leather. I'm like, how the frick do you know what leather tastes like? Like that's, are you like did you buy a Cordoba back in the 70s and you're like, I'm not sure how this leather is. Yeah, that's not cool, man. Not cool. All right, so we are done, I think. Yeah, he has a move, quote unquote. Let's roll it. Corinthian leather and cherry. Serpents and demons, which are mostly dead, so we're good. And it is the woods girl first, and she goes 1, 2, 3, and she tries to be hidden. She isn't, but nothing's going to appear, so she's good. And then at the end of the day, she's going to bleed and go for it. He is going to hide. And he doesn't. Well, there you go. That is not great. So, but serpents and demons, but nothing's coming because they're all dead. So he knows what this is. So he's gonna rest. Chris loves blackberry whiskey. Don't let anyone say otherwise. Excuse me. Now I have hiccups. Darn it. No, you keep dreaming, ma'am. You keep dreaming. That is indeed crazy talk. Let's do the fairy ring. I don't really have anything on the fairy ring, but it is 4343. And he's either heavy or medium. Nope, that's heavy or heavy. Nope, that's not that. I mean, it sort of works in the sense that they are sharp. Because we don't have a lot of creatures that are. So we'll go with that. So I'm gonna do this. Let me drag that down to the Amazon here. So here you go. So here's our ring guardian. And he is medium to start with. I'm not even going to worry about it that much, right? Why can I not make this bigger? That's weird. That is freaking weird. I can't make anything bigger. I must have accidentally unkeybound the plus. Huh. Let's yeah. Huh. That does not help. That does not help, by the way. Yeah, because plus does not work either. That's not good. I need that, damn it. I need that. Let's reset to default. Everything is reset. But now I want magnify to be mouse 3. Done. Can I now hit plus? Yes, I can. Okay. So I'm just going to keep them like this. And here is the ring guardian. We are hidden, so that's okay. He starts on medium, so we will ready our weapon. Done and done. We'll ready it. We'll shoot it. The ring guardian is heavy, but not armored. Oh, we do -3 levels, so not enough damage. Thunk. Okay. Are we unhidden by that treacherous attack? We are. Ooh, well, okay. All right. Well, that becomes a little bit of a thing. So now it's 4-3 on top of us. We've hit, so this weapon goes down. And strange enough, we can't run from this. That Guardian is 4-3, 4-3. Oh, did he flip, by the way? So from light to heavy. Or from medium to heavy. He did not. So he's medium damage right now. We can't play anything faster than we can't do that. So we are going to play this, and we're going to play a 4, right? Because we sort of have to. But this is the second round. So I'm actually going to play like this. I'm going to fatigue. So round 2, I'm going to fatigue. So let's see where this guy goes. He's going to line up. Does he flip? He does not flip. So he is still medium damage. He's going to hit us. We're going to hit him first because our attack is a 3. We have to roll 2 dice here. We need to really up this. We could really use. Nope. -2 levels. Not great. He's going to hit us for medium damage and damage the shield. Now, there's no weird. There's, but we hit. The sucky part is we hit him. So we actually need to do something like this. We need to. So we're going to fatigue a move, by the way. We actually need to a fight. I mean, we need to miss him, or yeah. So absolutely done. Next round, 6. So he does drop to the bottom. That's going to suck, by the way. Does he flip? No. He's going to hit and damage the shield, actually. We are not going to hit him because we're a 4-3. We're an attack 3. He's a 3. So we miss him. He hits us and bops that shield. Oh, and he does do a wound, and he does. He wounds us both times. So let me wound. I'm going to wound this chit, and we're going to wound that chit. Done. So those are our 2 wounds. Our bow does flip. That's good. Now we're going to put ourselves like this, and hope that we actually kill him this time. He goes 3, so he's going to slop down to there. Does he flip? No. Do we kill him? Remember, he's only heavy. He's not even armored. We actually have a good chance of this. There we go. +1 level. We're doing tremendous plus damage. We kill the Ring Guardian for no points because it's not worth anything. Done. And we have to wound 2 anyway. So, ugh. I'm going to wound. No, I'm going to wound because we still have this chip. And we will wound there. There you go. So we wounded 2. We got hit twice. We are done. But now the fairy ring is indeed destroyed. Maybe we should have stepped through it first to sort of get another point. So our fourth card, 5th point in its entirety. We don't get anything for killing it that way. We just did. And the ring goes away. And we're done. Day 22. Smoke, Roar, M. There's not a lot left here. So she actually is pretty darn safe. I think Smoke M, no, yeah, everything's gone. So she's pretty safe here in resting on up. So I think she's going to do her extra move and then rest, and just get chits back. Done. And he is going to wait it out and figure it out here. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I got to go get Rob. Thank you. Thanks a lot. All money in the bow is on. Yeah, maybe. Thanks for all you do. Catch you on the next one. Rob, thanks a lot. I'll talk to you later. Have a good night and a good weekend. Yeah, talk to you later, man. Bye-bye. All right, so it is day 23. Though this should be going fast, it's going slow. A little more contemplation. Giants and Trolls, not a lot showing up today. The Witch King goes, and the Amazon goes. I think the Witch King is going to hide. If he does. He doesn't. Ugh, okay. Well, that is a little crappy. Doesn't have much going on, actually, the Witch King, to be quite honest. So I think the Witch King is going to spell X and spell, and he's going to flip that chit because he's here. Done. And that's it. And nothing appears because it's a 4. And the Boazon goes, she's going to do her move to the Hunt Lodge, but she's going to rest 4 times to bring 1, 2, 3, and she will move that chit as a 4th to there. And done. And now it's day 24. So I think she extra moves and moves. I think 2 rests are appropriate. Maybe 1 rest is appropriate, then a hide, and then a move to the bandits. Let's try that. And the Witch King just hanging out, waiting for the right monster roll, I think, or the right hide. He has not hidden. It's not hidden. 5 spiders and imps. Okay, and he's first. Does he hide this round? He does. So he's now hidden. I think he walks in. Nothing appears. Done. She goes 1, 2. Yep, she rests. The move's more important, I think. She hides. Sort of important. Nope, she fails it. She walks on in. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. It's day 24. But we got some fighting going on. Let's do hers first. She's going to intimidate them. Right? She's going to intimidate them. She'll try. A meeting roll. Nope, they attack. Done. So we're fighting. So we're just fighting right now. That's too bad because she's not ready for it. But, you know, I mean, it is what it is. Let's grab these 3 boys here and let's put them on her sheet. That is not a good fight for where she's at the moment. But she could run. She could just run. She runs, and she's going to just play a thing and run. Because she can. They're slow enough. She can just run from them, and she does. No fatigue, and she's out. And now, excuse me, our buddy shows up here at with this little crowd, and we are going to. Well, I mean, we're all hidden, so we're hidden. That's fine. Done. We are going to play this chit against this monster while we're hidden, and we're going to burn the color like that. Done. And we're going to nuke that guy. And that's easy. That's an easy kill because it's drain life, so it's going to hit. He's at ×6. We kill that guy, and we are done. But do we become unhidden as a result of that? And if we don't, yeah, we don't. Now, we can't cast again. We don't have that capability anymore because of the animate. But we could just sit there and wait, right? We could just let that go. That's 10 prowess for a T dragon. 94 total, which is it's Witch King-ish. I mean, he's a death machine. And that dragon's gone. So now I think maybe we sit and we come back in a couple days to kill the octopus. Yeah, we can let it all go. We could just be like, yep, stalemate, done. In the meantime, oh, she ran, so done. We are done and done. Day 25, she's going to extra move out. She will rest. That's one rest, 2 hides, and then a move back to the bandits. So get totally ready to go and drag the bandits in. Yeah, because if you can hide, you're just ambushing the hell out of them. That's trivial. And then this guy is gonna go 1-2. I think. Well, he's gonna X out, of course, but he's gonna move out and try to get out of this spot here so he can rest up. Yep. So let's get a roll for 25. I still not feel I'm scoring enough points. Bats. Okay, bats are coming. Amazon first. So she moves out. She's going to rest. When she does, she'll hide. She fails it. Does she have 2 hides? She does have 2 hides. And she succeeds. And she's there. And no bats. The Witch King is going to move out, I think. So 2 moves, done. Does he need to do anything else? I mean, he could just sit on that. He could birdsong tonight, even though it's only 2 phases, just to get in there again quick. He moves out in 2. Yeah, I think he's good. He moves out in 2. Done. He could move out in 2, use an extra move, spell X and spell, and turn this black, and then 1 rest phase. It's a lot of fussing for that. I think ultimately we're just going to suck it up here. So we move out, we're done. Good deal. So day 25, she's going to head back into the bandits, and he's out. Is he going to? Yeah, we don't know what he's going to do. He's going to. I do. When you have the timeless show, I need to write the move still. Like that's. So he's done. Okay, all right. So let's do this fight. She's hidden. So we're playing an ambush game now. I think the main danger is this guy, so she's going to shoot that dude. So she readies her bow, and she'll shoot the bow. She needs that. Does he flip? Pretty much is the thing. He does not. Does she kill him? Probably. She rolls a 5, -2 level. She's going to do medium damage. I think that's an auto kill on this dude. Still. Yeah, medium damage. So she kills him. Thud. That bow goes away. Is she unhidden? She is. So now they're on top of her, these two. I don't love it. I don't love it, but she could probably, like if she plays an M4, she could ready the bow. Then she plays this M3. She would have to play effectively an M3 to not be hit, so she'd have to fatigue. You know what? We're going to do that. We're going to play this M4 to flip the bow. There you go. Then we're going to play like this. And we're going to shoot that guy. Done. Let's get a roll here. We get a 4. Everybody stays put. Does the first guy flip? Nope. Does the second guy flip? Yes. So here's the thing. So no one hits me, right? They're 3s. I'm going to hit first. I'm going to hit this guy. Do I kill the guy? I think it's an auto kill. Because I don't think I can roll less than a 5. And I rolled a 4. So that's -1 level, and that's heavy damage, and so it kills the swordsman. He's my second kill today. Done. Now the bow flips to this side, and I am indeed, since I played 2 asterisks, I am forced to fatigue, which I will. Done. Now I got this guy on me. So, what do we do? Well, we're going to play this for sure. Passing by quickly. What's up, Dustin? All is going well. Thank you for asking. Thank you for asking. I'm going to play this to ready the bow. And I will play this to shoot it. So we're still at time 1. Where does the guy end up? You got this. Take out this game. Oh, and he lines up. Does he? And he does flip. Sucks a little, but I think he's dead automatically. I don't think she can roll low enough to not kill this guy. And she rolls a 1 plus 2 levels. It does it's just damage beyond. She just shoots him dead, and she is done. So we did have to fatigue, but we got 2, 4, 6, 12 prowess, and 3 gold. So 12 more of that, 3 more of that. So she has 60 bucks. 19. She scores bandits. So it's her 5th card. So she is tied. Neither her 60 nor her gold actually. How much does the Witch King have? 24. Yeah, so she doesn't take anyone's place yet. I think I can shut the dwarf down because he is no longer relevant. So it's literally 6-6. She scores bandits. Does she get anything else for bandits? Return to a dwelling for a $10 a 10 gold reward. So she will do that. I'll copy that and paste it here and shrink it a little bit because that's otherwise annoying. Done. But she has killed the dudes. And I think that's the day. Day 26? Yeah. Well, honestly, I think she goes back to a dwelling as soon as she can, which, strangely enough, she doesn't hate the patrol and she doesn't hate, right? So she's going to just pop up to the chapel. So extra move to the chapel. I can't type anymore, so presumably bad. So that's going to get her 10 more bucks. That's 29 bucks. You got this. Take out this game. Thank you, Dustin. So that's 29 bucks. She's going to score that. That's not. Well, it will. So the witch has how much money? The witch has 27. So once she gets 29, she's going to have 2 points in gold. So she will overtake the witch. So she will actually have 8 points, and the Witch King will have 5 if she gets 10 bucks. So that's a good deal for her. Interesting. So she will shoot ahead to 8 points by turning that quest in. Keeping in mind that she has lost a shield, it's minus 7 bucks, by the way, at the end. So, maybe not, right? She has 19, but she will be minus 7 at the end of the game. So, ooh, because she lost a shield. Interesting. Okay. I mean, we're going to turn the thing in. That just is. So we are going to move to the chapel. Done. I think we will hide, and we will rest. At the moment, is there? And then honestly, I don't know. I really don't know. If she has 29 bucks, it technically is not going to be enough to get her the points because she's minus 7. So she does need to sort of work some kind of treasures or something else to get her to where she needs to go. I don't know where that is. She can't open a vault. She could loot the shrine. I mean, that is true. Shrine has only 2 treasures left, though. So it's not a good look for her. She does not need to find the shrine otherwise. She could start looking for the cairn. Or maybe she ditches those quests and just goes, yep, not going to do it. Not going to worry about the lair, not going to worry about the cairn. Maybe, just ditch the whole thing and go with that. Our guy needs to do what? Well, he needs to, I'm going to actually write his move a little bit. He is going to rest, X spell X, and then spell, and he's back to normal. And and then we can make some decisions. Yeah, let's just get him back, and then we'll see what we do. Done. Okay. So that looks like day 26. Is ready to roll here. Let's make a monster roll. Let's see what's going on. 5 spiders and imps. And Amazon is first. She goes in here. She's going to rest a bunch and hide a bunch. And she does. I don't think anybody shows up. No, she rolled a 5. So it's campfire time. Done. The Witch King is going to mostly rest his chits, and then he's going to spell X and spell to pull a chit back, and he'll pull that one back also and make color, and he is done. So I think, what's her chance of finding the campgrounds? I don't like how much movement. I don't like the move. I don't like all the moves. I think maybe she ditches all 3 of those and she's done, and she goes on with her life. 1, 2, 3. So she's going to get ruins, archaeological dig, arsonist. Sucks a little bit, but can she find someone she doesn't like? The company and the bash cars. And woodwork is ruins W. I don't like it. So that's fine. That's fine. She's going to find dig site. She's going to find arson and woodwork. So she totally re-ups her whatchamacalls. She does turn in banditry because she finished the thing. She gets $10. That is $29 minus 7 is 22. So she has $29, but really she only scores 22. So she's not quite there yet. But she does have some cash. And we'll delete that card. Done. Where are the ruins? The ruins are down here. So it's the long road, effectively. Which is not terrible because there's a lot of stuff to explore down there, which no one has explored. So she could do that. Let's keep in mind that the Witch King is only looking at 8 points right now. He's looking at locate the cache, and he's looking at killing the challenger. So he's 8 points. You could get, so what's the arson going to be? The company's gone. They're back. So I could roll to see native group, nefarious plot. Roll a random dwelling. I'm going to do that. So we're going to do a plot. So we're going to roll a dwelling. 4, the inn. Okay, so there's a plot at the inn. So arson, plot, at inn. So we can just go and tell them and clear out arsonists. So not a problem at all, actually. If I go 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 1, 2, 3, right? I mean, I can get there in 2 days. Let me go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to Deepwood 6. Extra move. Done. Let's turn this arsonist plot in for another point. That's all. And now our guy here on day 26 so I'm weirdly a day off. How did I do that? That's the problem with Timeless Jewel. It ruins. It absolutely ruins my my mental state of timing, and so I don't know. So she killed the bandits on day 25, and I don't know what he did on day 25. So it's very hard for me. He killed a tremendous dragon on 24. So he was down here on 24. He moved on day 25. And then killed stuff on day 26. On day 27, I think he we're still looking for that treasure. I still think we do. So I think we hide and move into the caves. Done. And we'll see what happens. Okay. So this is day 27. For what it's worth, it's day 27 for giants and trolls, so nothing's going to appear. And the Witch King hides and moves into here. So let's roll his hide. And he does. And he's there. And nothing appears. And then she goes into the deep woods. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Done. Nothing appears there either. But now it's day 28. There's purple magic in every clearing. Sure. She's gonna go 1, 2. She's gonna move, extra move, and move to the inn. She's gonna use her quest phase to score the card. If you warn them, you gain a level of friendliness with everybody in the dwelling. So she will gain friendliness with the rogues. That's great. She doesn't have anything else to do. So 1, 2, 3, and then 4, 5. But again, you don't know what's going to happen. But she now wants to go to the dig site. So that's a little bit of a walk. So she's going to make use. So she's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, done. So she's going to want quest, and then she's going to move to Deepwood 6. She's just booking it, and we'll see what happens. Obviously, we'll see what's what. But he could go in to kill stuff. He could whatever. It's dangerous day 7s. Oh, purple magic on every... So he is melted in the mist. Even better. All right. Bats and goblins. So these guys come back. I don't know where the other 2 goblins went. I think that might be sitting in the dwarf's spot. So these goblins all return also. The octopus returns. Done. And the bats that are on the board return. Oops, nope, that ain't it. Nope. Those guys all return. Okay. Yeah, and I think the Amazon goes first. And she is going to move down and quest. So she moves down here. She quests. Just the rogues. So she is going to score a point. So the arson doesn't happen. Instead, she tells the rogues of the plot, revealing that there's nefarious forces at work. She scores it. And she is now friendly with the rogues. There you go. Done. If she scores that point, she's friendly with the rogues, but now she's getting out of dodge. She's like, no, I'm good. And then she just moves up here, and I don't think anything appears. I think she's good. And the Witch King has a choice. Goblins are gone. Octopus is gone. He can literally just move out. Or he can draw all that shit. I am going to, as the Witch King, I'm going to alert and then move and move. So the Witch King alerts a chit. That's this one. And then he moves there. And then everything appears. So these goblins appear here. The bat appears here. And then the octopus appears here. Done. And at the end of the day, we have a fight against these 2 guys. Yeah, I think that's it. So we have a fight against these 2 guys. We will attack the octopus. The guy, our dude is going to lure the dragon. Done. So alert, move means we burned one of these potions, which we might have done in the past and I've forgotten. Sorry. We're firing at time 0. Oh, I missed. You're absolutely correct. You're correct. Nope. Thank you. Thank you. Nope. That changes my move. No, changes it to frickin' change. 100% changes that move. If I can nuke these guys, perfect. Because you get rid of the octopus, that's actually super useful. To get rid of one of the tremenduses alone. If I can't, well, then our move's going to be. And you're right, and we can't. I was clever. I'm glad you were here, actually. There's only one thing worse than dying. It's making an obvious, goofy mistake. So he moves out and he's done. That's literally his day then. He's going to sit on it. And that leaves us wide open and makes it an easier time for him. Aren't you missed? Aren't you missed? East is like, aren't you mad? I'm like, yeah, I'm missed. I'm missed. I'm sorry. I'm missed. I'm goddamn missed. Damn it. Huh. No. If anyone's gonna catch my ass in a bad, it's gonna be you. It's gonna be you. Why are we not? Are we not? I was gonna say, but man, we are. Like those cards look pretty bad. Just the edges. So that is, I mean, that's it though. That's the end of the month. And we're 7-6. Oh my god, this is ridiculous. Like this is terrible. I'm bad. I'm bad at this. Typically the Witch King would have like 98 points by now. And we would be able to call this one. But as it stands, the Amazon is winning by a point by at the end of the month. And it's not that anyone's done terrible. It's just that we just really haven't scored a ton of points. This week has sucked because there's been no points on the board, frankly. So interesting how that all goes. And yeah, the Witch King is still stuck staring at finding the damn the cache in the lost city, which he will find pretty easily here. Oh, but I do get one of these back. Though I'm sure I copy, paste, and there you go, done. So yeah, we got to get some points going here. Like we are now. The only problem I have with starting the 5th week is that I literally have to make new sheets because the sheets don't work. Like these sheets don't work real well. So that it's a little clunky. Little clunky. So let's see where we're at here. Time wise, it's what, 11-ish? Yeah, it's only 11, which is nice. That's good. That's a good thing. So the question is, we get another week done. Save the game, continue later. I sort of agree. Yeah, we're gonna save this one. Like this one's not close. Like typically, so what I would do now is I would just do a game and video it and post it because I have a week left. This does not have a week left. This is at least 2 more weeks, I think. I don't think anybody's ready to win. The Witch King will go in and find the lair, so he'll get his 7th point. And the first person that finds a great treasure is at 9. And that's sort of what we're looking for, 9 points. And then I think maybe the Witch King has to look for where can he learn a spell? The shrine. And if he learns a spell, then he's at 11 points. If he finds a great treasure and a spell, he's at 11 points. And then he's close to victory. So I think he finds the lair, does the challenge. That's 8 points. Maybe the cache has a great treasure. That's 10 points. He finds a spell, 12 points, and then the game's over. I think that's my sort of plan to victory for the Witch King. The Amazon does not have quite as easy a plot to victory. I think what she needs to do is she needs to loot something. So she has gotten rid of arson, though, right? So that we will at least do that for her. And draw a new card because she has find a bow. That's not oh no, she already drew a thing, right? No, gift exchange, right? So find a bow, not a thing. So she has gift exchange, which she could do, and she could do it with the rogues now. But they have crap. She's not. How many gift things? Those gloves are so good. It's not worth doing that. So she needs to find a treasure to give up to those guys. So I think she hits up the mountain, and I think she hits up the ruin. She gets the Thieves Guild and the dig site and finds a treasure for gift exchange. So that's 3 points right there. That'll bring her to 10. I think that's sort of where she's going. So we're going to save. And it's only been 2.5 hours. This is a short one, but because everybody's dead. But yeah, we're going to save, and we'll play again later. And we're going to try to get some dragons down on the table, so we're going to do that. Probably tomorrow, maybe Sunday. I will talk about that a little bit, just to give you sort of an idea how the thing plays on a table, and then we'll see what we do. So, thank you very much. Oh, I got to install COH. I don't have COH on this machine. I'm going to putz with my new machine. So, Raven, East, Dustin, Rocco, Rob, and Scott. Yeah, that's it. Thanks a lot, guys. We're gonna get out a little early tonight, and I appreciate it. Thank you very much. A lot of fun talk, and that rambling GM was weirdly popular. Doesn't deserve to be, but it was weirdly popular video. So thank you all. I will talk to you later, and good night.